Okay, my name is Ayodele Daniel Dada. I just yesterday finished convocated from the Department of Psychology, Faculty of Social Sciences, University of Lagos. I'm a first child. I have one sibling. Just uh, just basically your regular guy, except for all the things I've been able to achieve in my university. But it hasn't really changed who I am. I'm just as friendly as I've always been, and I'm happy to have gotten this far. I'm happy to have achieved this, but I'm just simply someone like everybody else, really. I'm not so different from anyone else. But God has always been a part of my story. God has brought me as far as I've come, and He's still the one who has led me and kept me this far. So it's basically the grace of God all the while. And yes, I'm proud of my country, because we all have to devote all we can to help our country, and this is really something for me that I feel will help to inspire people and make them realize we can always get where we want to be, God helping us and we doing our part. Well, simply put, there is the quality called focus, which I strongly believe in. If you focus on something so keenly, I think the distractions will not be as attractive as they could have been, because I've always been interested in doing the best I can every day. And yes, definitely, rightly put, University of Lagos, quite a number of distractions. I'll say, as far as universities go, is the capital of social events and socials in general. University of Lagos is well known for that. But that didn't mean that I didn't participate in socials. I went to the cinemas, I went to people's birthday parties, I headed committees for events and all of that. But when I had a focus, I'm able to plan and use my time efficiently. Okay, well, I know that I put in some effort, but I can assure you that efforts alone will not cut it anywhere in the world. I've mentioned God. God was always in the picture for me. Yes, and when we say chance at times, I think that God is the one who oversees chance. So opportunity will favor the prepared and the one who God has desired to bless as well. And as such, I will say that yes, there were some chance events that occurred, but all the while, I would say there was an overarching purpose in everything that I experienced. Well, initially, when they knew that I was performing really at the top, there were some who were wondering what is really the big deal about this person. But I have to say, I had wonderful colleagues. If I had to choose colleagues, I would choose them again and again. They were just fantastic people. These were people, well, I know that in some way I contributed, because we were able to cultivate a culture where we collaborated with each other. The competitiveness that you find elsewhere was not present as such in our midst, because we really helped each other out, even though we're all striving to succeed. But I made sacrifices for many of my colleagues, and they recognized that I really cared that they succeed. So when they saw that, then they were even celebrating and promoting me even when I didn't want it. They were on my side, really, and they supported me, and I really appreciate them. And if they get this message, I want to thank them for being there all the while with me through the program. It was fantastic knowing them. Yeah. Well, having a focus, I would say it's the whole sum of my history. I know that in our lives we have defining moments that shape most of the trajectory of our development, but I wouldn't say there was a single thing. I would just look at it in a more holistic manner. I believe that every experience contributes to create a very colorful mosaic in a person's life, and because of that, I may not want to pick one piece and say this was the defining moment. Everything just came together to shape who I am. This is who I've always been. I've cared about the human mind, and that's what had driven me to focus on psychology and get this far.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's been a wonderful experience hanging out with TVCconnect mates, and I want to speak to the young person out there who is misunderstood and whose dreams have been always there, but no one has really connected with them so far. Do not give up. Just understand that if your dream is something that you strongly believe in, God will find a way to make it work for you, and you must never fail to acknowledge Him every step of the way. Do not conform to what you see around you. Conformity kills many people, because when they try to be like others, then they lose themselves and they deprive the world of what the gifts they could have contributed. So just remember that there is a drop of genius in you, and you just have to place yourself in the right position to let it out. The world really needs the genius that is stored away in you, and the opportunities will present themselves. Just don't give up, and God will help you.